Hey guys, and welcome back to Tyranny. Before we leave, have multiple conversations to be had with our party members. Verse, how did you do that? Verse looks at you with a quizzical expression. Do what? Back in the Archon's war tent, you cast an edict as casually as reading a supply shipment. How'd you do that? Well, I've done it before. You cast the Edict of Fire on the Vellum Citadel. I heard about it. How Kairos' anger raised a volcano from under the Sage's own fortress. That was impressive work. Yeah, that was me, alright. Well, call me impressed. Considering that you've read the words of Kairos more than once, I suspect that you're even alive to tell of it. I'm surprised that you're even alive to tell of it. Your vocal cords should have been turned to ash by now. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just worth recognizing that what you've done. Not only are you Turon's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. Gives me plenty of reason to stick around. You're going places, and I want to see where they lead. That's enough for now. We don't need to speak with Barrett because it's not lit up.
Fatebinder, you look like you need to talk. What can I do for you?
We'll talk later. So we can just talk to him whenever we want anyway. It'd be interesting to see what he's got to say a bit later on down the road. Down the road. Well, let's see what we've got to do. I've got Echo Call Crossing, or we can go to the Scarlet Chorus Camp. I do want to get up there, man, but that's going to take me 10 hours. Well, let's head to the Scarlet Chorus Camp. Why? Because we're fucking on our way anyway. Ambush! Your path is blocked by a small group of Vendrian guards. You can go no further until you deal with them. Bastards. Small group of Vendrian guard and some beer.
Fatebinder.
Oh, it's Ebb. That means that she's a person. A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveller's garb, and her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of sailor's line. The body paint, braided adornments, and stylized staff mark this woman as a Tidecaster, one of the southern mage skills you encountered in 429 TR during the first campaign in Vendrian's Well. The School of Tides was once a powerful sect of mages with mastery over water and command of the moon's arcane light. The majority of the elders of the school fled 426, fearing Kairos' coming conquest. And of the few that remained, nearly all were slain or imprisoned by the voices of Narat. Flanking on either side of the warriors dressed as in Vendrian guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate bladed staff pulsing with arcane energy. A swath of blue fabric rests draped over her arm. The blue flag is a symbol of diplomacy and truce recognised across most of the known world, and it is a custom the Tearsmen hold dear. To harm another person under the auspices of a blue flag is a grave offence. In both the Tears and in Kairos Empire, the customary punishment is death.
Did the voices of Narat send you to gather my head and complete his collection? If so, we'll have to save our tussle for another time. Today I have business.
She's at fear too already.
Vengeance can wait.
You recognise this woman as Tidecaster Ebb, whom you met along with the other Tidecaster in the year 429 during the first campaign in Vendrian's Well. Meeting under a blue flag, you spoke primarily with the elders of the School of Tides to negotiate their surrender to Kairos. Several of the masters were moved by your words and surrendered, but many left the meeting unwilling to bend. Ebb was among them.
You may have consigned my school to a fate worse than death, but you've done well by the Vendrian Guard. Many of them are alive today thanks to the truce you forged years back. They seem to think you have a trace of nobility in you. Here's hoping they're right.
When the defenders of the Apex campaign sued Kairos forces for peace in 429, you negotiated the yielding of the realm, putting an end to the bloodshed, at least until fighting restarted in the early days of 431. Many in Apex know you as the Peacebinder, and many see you as the voice of mercy that kept the two generals from slaughtering every last Tearsman in the valley.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Woman bows deeply, lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by her remain in ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge. In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I abide by this truth. Draw your weapon, run while you can!
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos's way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
We kept him alive. He's with the chorus now.
Again, it will have to be as enemies.
She looks at the warriors to the other side of her,
If
shaking
I
her
may make
head.
one more inquiry. What of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Though you rarely have the luxury of matching names with the countless tiersmen you've encountered, you're reasonably certain she's talking about the Vendrian Guard warrior that took Drastus hostage at Edgaring Ruins, who'd not survived the encounter. Palox Tyrell is dead. She nods slowly, saying nothing for a long
My
moment.
apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
Oh, I'm sorry you
And
did
all
not
that
find what you were
remains is for me
seeking.
to thank you for hearing me out. In accordance with our ancient customs north and south, let us part with peaceful accord.
She bows curtly, never letting her eyes leave yours before turning to leave. A moment later, the bodyguards turn to follow. Well, that was a nice little chat. I want to have a wee journey around here.
I got it.
I'll be your shadow.
Ah, there's a little nook there, I see. You can make out the faintest outline of a soldier's arm in the bottom of this pond, a victim of a previous battle in the area. Alright, we've got some garnets and 2 skycaps. I say some garnets, we've got a garnet. I don't know, man, I feel like there's going to be something around here that requires the sneakage. Some more skycaps, cool. The grasslands of the tiers stretch far throughout the land, much of it remains uninhabited and unclaimed by any faction. I'm currently drinking some cider and it's given me the worst case of the burps.
I'll be your shadow.
I wonder if the combat
Lie
log
down.
shows any search rules. I still got 2 question marks that I should probably have a look at. Right, let's head back to the Scarlet Camp Chorus. Scarlet Chorus Camp, fucking hell, man. The English here is a bit terrible. The English on my part. Luckily I'm Scottish, I've got an excuse. Alright, there's something down here that we should be able to grab a hold of. Nice wee water skin, some fruit.
Sorry, I can't.
Yes you can, don't even lie to me. Oh, hello. Take another step, I'll pin your foot in the dirt. Who have we got? We've got Shiver Shank and Quiet Shiv. Hello. It proves everything. The warrior slams her fists together in a resounding clap. Like for instance, whether you're fit to lead that flock of children. Behind her the members of her gang posture with weapons held ready. Did you not hear the news of the edict? It's a foolish distraction. Foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. The chorus warrior looks to his gang, giving them a quick nod. What's the issue? No problem here, Lord Binder. She tosses her blade in the air, catching it with a smile on the way down. Captain Fuckwit here. Seems he's about to bolt from a challenge. Thinks he's just, thinks just because he used to run a ship, he's qualified to run a gang. She spits on the ground, looking up with a scowl. So I'm calling him out, because the way I see it, his warriors ought to follow me, not this new blood. Captain Fuckwit was my father. Fuckwit will do just fine. The warrior points to the opposing gang. If we have to prove our strength, we'll do so happily. But I'll have your hands and feet removed, and the rest of you kept for my own use. Allow me to join you. I enjoy a good bloodbath. I'll let you fight it out. Scarlet Chorus would let us. The soldiers offer a quick solemn nod. Come, who of you will be the first to meet my blade? The gang leader tossed her knife from one hand to the next. Oh, Captain Fuckwit's dead. Quite Shiv actually kicked some ass there. Yeah man, I'll take some Scarlet Chorus leather armor, thank you. How'd you get on there, Captain Fuckwit?
Can't do that.
Alright. Hey, is what the Scarlet Chorus would have wanted. A rotten body bearing Scarlet Chorus war paint is skewered. Something. The guard placed their hands by her belt as you approach, gripping the hilt of a blade. Past this point, it's Chorus territory. You don't look like someone's conscript. Sure you're in the right place? I'm Stadio Fatebinder of Tunon. I'm here to help vanquish the Oathbreakers. I'm always in the right place. The guard tenses up, locking eyes with you. I'm walking Hunter Rust. What's he, she, maybe it doing here? Allied warrior, my guard, you don't want to make an issue of this. Step in closer and push her down. Yeah, that's what Scarlet Chorus would do. Before she can draw her blade, you advance, place your foot behind hers and give her a stiff shove in the shoulder. Caught off balance, she tumbles backwards, triggering an outburst of laughter in the other guard. I can't believe you sassed the Fatebinder. You're such a stupid ponce. Didn't I tell you we had special guests coming? The guard waves you in with a smile. Come on in, and don't let any ninny shitters in the camp give you any guff. You need to be rough, man, with the Scarlet Chorus. You need to tell them who's fucking boss. It's like prison. The fuck is that? Scroll sits here glowing with mystic energy. I know not what scrolls are. What are your scroll things? These arrows are splintered, the fletchling mottled, they were likely pulled from corpses. Barrels full of murky red water, severed limbs bob under the greasy soup skin. Ugh. Battle plans are scribbled over a bloodstained map of the tiers. Arrows point towards the inner ring of the Vendrian's Well Valley, and small circles are drawn around the citadel. Cheese grommet! Most of the provisions are withered with rot. It's funny, just the difference. Locked? Nice, found another one as well. Locked, not today. There'll be 4 topaz, some blood moss, and some staggering burn. Corrode damage after 30 seconds. That's cool.
Have a look here.
Let's go and pick up this as well. What's that? Some rot spear.
Carrying too much.
Yeah, you're carrying too much, but it's only you. Right, I'll have a chat with some people in a bit. Spears are brittle and rusted. Stench of piss and fecal matter emanate from this tent. One clearly not used for rest. Fuck is that? Shattered glass vial. Smells of leather oil waft from this broken vial. While useless as a container, broken glassware is often recycled into peasant jewellery or crushed up and baked into food to surreptitiously kill dinner guests. This glass can be sold to a merchant for spare
Carrying
parts.
too much.
Oh, let's quiet Shiv over there. Baz
Can't
and
do
Reg.
that.
Oh, 47 subterfuge. Oh, that's a bit rougher than I'm used to. I actually won't be able to unlock that.
No can do.
Huh. What am I at for subterfuge? No, I'm at 45, are you kidding?
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, I'm at 45, it's 47, I thought it said 37. So what is... Subterfuge is... Quickness... Yeah, so it's quickness. Have I got anything that boosts my quickness by 1? And it should get me over the edge. 1 finesse. 1 quickness. Yeah, there we go, 47.
Got it.
Nice, got herself aversion. 2-handed weapon. I'll take that.
Can't do that. I got it.
See man, you gotta use your brain piece a bit every now and then. It does help. Sniggler Dagos. Right, who... I'm guessing it's someone down... Oh no, it's not someone down here, it's just that that's lootable. Damaged leather shield.
Carrying too much.
Right, let's talk to Salveros. Hail Fatebinder of Tunon. The disfavoured officer pounds a heavy gauntlet against his chest in a stiff but warm greeting. Were I a betting or superstitious man, I'd say fortune must favour me today. I am not. But I'm pleased we meet you all the same. Now what brings you to my little slice of personal damnation, otherwise known as... He spreads his thickly gloved hands wide. This here mud and shit-stinking chorus camp. Have you got anything to report? He cants his head to one side, taken aback. What about the chorus isn't unusual? The army itself is a strange, malnourished beast. But no. No, the screamers seem mostly in order, sir. And I haven't been spying, if that's what you're implying, sir. Still as a post, he studies you sharply, scarcely appearing to breathe. Of course, even if I was, it'd be damn near impossible to learn anything from this shit sty. Fifth eye and those damn furies, I nearly said furries, furies don't even look me in enough for me to do my detail. It's not for lack of trying on my part. Oh, what do you mean? I lost favour with Scarlet Chorus. That's a bit rude. I'm not just here to keep a steady eye on the Oathbreakers, who they gave far too much freedom after conscripting. I'm here to be a resource for the benefit of both armies. I can provide insight regarding proper stratagem, and request a stock of troops from Iron Marshal Irenios for reinforcements if needed. But they won't listen to me, nor confide in me, nor fight beside me. Nor fight beside the brethren I could request. Well, why are you stationed with the chorus? From the way most of my days go, you'd think I was here to rot with the Blood Chanters and Scarlet Furies, but my post's to represent the disfavoured's interest before Fifth Eye and Scarlet Chorus before Iron Marshal Irenios. Irenios sounds better. Not that I've gotten to do either as much, in so much as the last span. What do you think of this chorus? The rabid dogs, a lot of them. Ever seen a screamer racing headlong into battle like a hound chasing a winter hare? I have, and I can tell you more often than not, it's a screamer who ends up skinned and gutted. Leave the campaign to the chaos that's the chorus, and we're doomed. You act like this is a punishment. It isn't. I know I fucked up to get here. Got 3 days in a hole and a nice little promotion to go on my new post. Well, I won't be making the same mistake twice when it comes to the Iron Marshal. He drops his chin towards the distant valley. I should be out there fighting for Ash's glory, not standing here ready to run back to report something ever finally fucking happens. Oh, what'd you do to end up here? Hey, because I've got favour 1, he's actually talking to me. Well, I made the grave mistake of suggesting that Iron Marshal wasn't fully utilising the Scarlet Chorus. Well, here I am, a liaison officer to camp of liars and cheats who'd sooner gut me than ask for my aid. Guess she showed me. All of our lives are at risk, and even then you can't get along with the chorus. Beg your pardon, sir, but I've never fought a battle where my life wasn't on the line. He shrugs. Kind of nature of war, isn't it? Well, see you later then, dude. Let's talk to Death Knell. You? As much as an accusation as a question, the broad-shouldered woman shakes her head with a scowl. So you're Tunon's Fatebinder? I was expecting something more impressive. She bows in spite of her misgivings. Death Knell, Scarlet Fury. My time is yours for as long as it amuses me. The fighter effortlessly spins a bronze sword about her hand. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law. Leave the fighting to grown adults. Your corpse would just be a tripping hazard to those of us have a proper bit of carnage sport. We've got enough useless twats dying for a name as it is. All our horde recruits seem good for, of late, is piling in a shit-reeking mound on the battlefield. She hums low to herself and flips her sword side to side with several deft flicks of her wrist. Keeps up, and we'll have to toughen our recruitment standards again. Now what do you need? Just something about the horde thinning? Swelling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's been away the chorus for as long as I've been in it. She offers a one-shouldered shrug, ambivalent if anything, but more likely just uncaring. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance yet to live, to be reborn into something better. Putting any and every able body to the sword like the disfavoured do is nothing but a waste. A conquered enemy is but a new ally. It merely requires the proper coercion. Of course, we do sometimes have the problem of lingering loyalties. Deserters are rarely successful in their escape, but they do try. The Vendrian Guard, strengthened by their numerous blood ties, have been particularly stubborn, so I have a better plan hatched. What might that be? I'm thinking we redouble our efforts to recruit settlers, focusing on the unaligned and unsuspecting, instead of flushing ourselves to the gills with oathbreakers claimed from the battlefield. Well, how do you plan to convince them? A knife point has sufficed well enough in the past, but you've inspired me to try a more diplomatic approach this day. What do you say, Binder? You might be able to ease them into the idea, and save the lives of their friends and neighbours in the process. Well, if it means expediting the end to this meandering conflict, then so be it. The Fury howls a satisfying laugh and smacks you dead in the back. My methods are surefire, you'll see. I'll mark the settlement on your map. She grins, biting her bottom lip, bloodied. I can't wait to see the outcome of your efforts. What were you expecting? Let's see. Death Knell counts on her fingers, conducting some mental tally. From your deeds during the conquest and how you've helped us since then? I expected a mountain. A warrior of colossal size who could shout a rampart wall into submission. She smiles. But I think you'll do just fine. Insult me again, I'll bury that blade in your belly before you can scream. She peels a surprise, but please laugh at your threat. Tapping the flat of her blade against her thigh, she cants her neck until it audibly cracks. Maybe there's something more to you Fatebinders after all. And what can you tell me the chorus? We are the voices of Narat's glory made manifest, and the chorus strength rises, and the weak feed the soil. Death Knell smiles, standing as tall as she extols the army. Our ways terrify the cowardly and shock the naive, but our traditions exist to offer promise and prestige to those fit to claim it. We abandon all petty rules for one simple law: the strongest must lead. And what's your role? Death Knell frowns, her eyes narrowing. Do you not recognise a Scarlet Fury when you see one? We are the warrior spirit of Chorus, scholars of sword and shiv. She folds her arm, puffing out her chest. In peace we train those tough enough to endure our lessons, but wise enough to learn from the best. In battle it is our duty to slay our foes and inspire the horde with our skill and bravery. Death Knell clicks her tongue, looking aside to the others in the camp with an eye roll. We are fearless vanguard of this confused but glorious rabble. And how's military life treated you? Oh, it's a wonder of wonders. I eat what I want, shit where I want, kill who I want. Sometimes I even combine pleasures. She winks at you. So you shit where you kill? Don't shit where you eat. That's the worst idea. My enthusiasm for work brought me here. A decorated Scarlet Fury veteran, eh? But I'm looking for advancement. If it means killing one of the gang bosses, I'm not above taking a swing at someone bigger than me. They can be bigger than you, just make sure they don't hit harder than you. Wise words, sister. Oh, see you later! But unfortunately with that, that is the last conversation we've got time for in this episode. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steve, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.